All right, MMA fans, I'm here with PFL Heavyweight Challenger Series winner, Mr. Abraham Babley. Hello, Abraham. How are you today?
How you doing, my man? You okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I knew it
Good man.
from the moment I interviewed you a few weeks ago that you would be back. Are you happy to be here again?
100%. It's an honor to be here. So I'm very humbled to be getting interviewed by you for sure.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It's a pleasure for me to be speaking with you again. Man, you delivered quite a performance a few days ago on the PFL Challenger Series. You completely smashed Hassan Graham. Um, did you imagine it would go that way?
Of course, it was a ferocious performance, mate. The whole time I couldn't stop manifesting this situation. I couldn't stop thinking about this. I would dream about my opponent, like this was meant to be. I manifested being in this position years ago and it's finally paying off. So I'm very excited with my performance, but again, there's still a lot more no one's seen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you delivered the first round TKO victory.
Mhm.
You stopped your opponent with punches. Was there anything at all that didn't go according to plans?
No, not at all. I was ready. I was steaming for this. I was ready. I was roaring out of my lungs for this opportunity. I was preparing very hard over the holidays. I always knew I deserved this, but I needed to prove why. And I still got a lot more room. I still got a lot more space to show what I'm about. Again, yeah, I showed a little bit of striking. Yeah, I showed a little bit of wrestling. But again, I'm not a wrestler, you know. I am an MMA fighter. I can do it all. I can put it all together. And the day someone brings that same fight back to me is the day you'll see all of that.
Yeah, it seems that it is bothering you a little bit that people are telling you that you're a wrestler.
I wouldn't say it bothers me. I just know that I am a complete fighter. I know I can do it all. And what I love about it, and I love the situation I'm in, everyone thinks I'm a wrestler. So now when I strike, people are going to be very confused to what I am. So I absolutely love it. I love the position I'm in. If you think I'm a wrestler, get ready for them doubles. I'm going to ping you on top of your head. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this opportunity.
Yeah, I'm asking since you mentioned that even in your post-fight interview, you mentioned the fact that you are not just a wrestler, you're an MMA fighter, you're a complete fighter, and you, of course, you prove it that you can both wrestler and strike with your opponents. But speaking of your post-fight interview, Kurt Angle, who was part of the celebrity panel,
Mhm.
praised your bear hug. Was that
Yeah.
something you work on in your training camp?
Mate, if Kurt calls it a bear hug, then it's a bear hug, mate. Yeah, I definitely trained for the bear hug. I definitely trained for that.
Okay, I get it. I get it. But then again, both Vitor Belfort and Frank Mir, two former UFC champions and MMA legends in general,
Yeah,
complimented you on your
yeah.
victory. Were you proud of their words?
Of course, it's a honor. These are the guys that I was watching coming up. So it's a great way to lead. A lot of people from my background were watching Kurt Angle. When we was growing up, I used to have toys and ladders and chairs of Kurt Angle. I used to watch Frank Mir versus Brock Lesnar. You know, Vitor's run. No one can speak about Vitor's run as one of the best runs in the game. So these are guys that I am extremely influenced by. So to have almost their blessing is very motivating.
Yeah, for sure. I can guess that. And
Mhm.
yeah, it must be a good feeling for you. So ultimately, your first journey to the United States as an MMA professional was a success, right?
Yeah, 100%. Many more to come. The whole fight week I was by the pool, mate. You know, you can't do that here. It's raining, you know, it's snowing, you know what it's like in Europe, mate. Yeah. Shambles weather here. But, you know, again, I manifested this for years. For years. You know, after my fight, the fight finished, it almost felt like it was a dream. It almost felt that I actually did it. You know, not in a surprised way, but I can't believe what I said is actually happening. You know, and a lot of people go through that dream chasing pathway and they're just chasing. I'm dream chasing and doing it. And not a lot of people can walk on this earth and say that. So I am very proud of myself. But again, there's still a lot of work to do. You know, what happened in the past is the past. I don't even think about my fight. I haven't even watched my fight. You know, I'll tell a lie, I've watched it twice. You know, I had to see the movement a little bit, see the movement was there, make sure that I was doing exactly what I said I was doing. But I am starving for this. I am genuinely starving for this. And my performance showed how ferocious I could be. And that was only a potential. You know, I've only been doing this for 4 years, mate. 4 years. You know, I was watching my second amateur fight, and that was 2 years ago.
That's quite impressive.
So how many
Be...
people could, this is what I'm saying, mate. How many people could say they're in a position like this? So imagine me in another 4. You know, I'm only 27 years old in the heavyweight game.
Yeah,
So
you have plenty of time and potential, you know, to improve your skills and to showcase your fighting skills in general. Have you already received the notice of your next assignment?
not at all. I'm ready to go. I'm a warrior. I'm a gladiator. You know, give me the call and I'm ready to go. You know, I'm not here to waste time. I'm not here to be involved in the politics. I'm here to fight, and that's what I do best. I'm here to fight and fight for my life. I am fighting for my life here. And all these guys, they say they're fighting for their family this, they're fighting for their families that. I'm fighting for my life. So I will show in my next fight why I am truly a big problem. The last fight, okay, you know, I showed a bit of myself. The next fight, I'll show a little bit more. I'll show a little bit more because I feel like people deserve to see it. You know, I used to speak in the past and say, you know, I just want to drown my opponents. But this fight, I said I'm going to finish him, and that's what I did. So I'm with that mindset right now. And if you want to go second round, I've got the gas tank for it. You want to go third? We'll go third, but the judges won't be seen. I could tell you that right now. The judges won't be seen, and I'll put my words into practice, and I will show why I'm a problem.
What I can say is just this: it's not a dream, it's true, it's damn
100%,
true.
100%, mate.
Abraham, before I wrap it up, do you have any last messages?
Listen, I appreciate everyone that supported me. You know, this hasn't been an easy journey, but we're gonna get there. They can't stop what's inevitable, and what is inevitable is me. You know, I will show. I will show. There's no doubt in my mind. I think about it every day. You know, that I'm so clear in my mind about how tunnel visioned I am for this. My time will come, and when it does come, I'll prove all my doubters wrong for sure.